Ashkin's dream was to trap and manipulate atoms. And in 1986, he and his colleague Stephen Chu, Nobel laureate 1997, demonstrated the first stable optical atom trap, later known as optical tweezers.
The levitation experiments and the light scattering experiments that we did at that time for several years was some of the most precise light scattering experiments ever done. The thing about optical tweezers is you see that right here. This is levitation, which takes place when the particle distance from the lens. This is the focusing lens. It's a parallel beam coming in. Then it starts to slowly converge onto the particle. This is something like 10 centimeters or more. The optical tweezers, as time went on, we used to use stronger and stronger lenses, which meant this lens got closer to the particle. That meant that the convergence was stronger. And of course, when the convergence is smaller, it begins to have new properties. And in fact, the numerical aperture, or the F number, is a measure of the convergence. If the numerical aperture is bigger than 1, then we are in the optical tweezer regime. And the behavior is very different. All these things are pretty much transparent. If you look at an onion cell, you look at an amoeba, you look at a virus, you know, they're very thin. They're just so small, the light just goes through it. Any absorption is very small. So they're transparent, and you can trap them. And not only that, I assert, and I've demonstrated, that you can trap essentially everything.